Hey guys, this is Keith with Kje Aquatics, and I'm just out on a walk. I was trying to get some pictures for a program that I'm writing for a club talk. So I was trying to get some natural pictures, actually showing botanicals and stuff. If you don't know what botanicals are, that's pretty much dead plant matter. What's up, Scotty? But anyways, I came down to a place I like to frequent to go fishing. So that's where I'm at, and the service here is not the greatest. So I don't know how long I could stream. Plus, I don't have a lot of life left on my battery. But I figured if you guys want to go for a walk while I'm walking around, I might be drinking a beer too. But shh, that's that's undercover. But Mexicali, Jeff, Frogs and Fish, Carol Cox. Thanks for joining. So, anyways, I'm just down at one of local spots. It's an old strip pit, so they used to surface mine over here, and they still are. But this section that I'm showing you right now, they don't mine it anymore for surface mining, and what they're mining for is aggregate. So nothing special. But if you know anything about construction, you know there's a ton of aggregate, sand and stone that goes into what people build. So that's where I'm at. But anyways, what up, Dee Dee? Crap! I just spilt my beer. Crap! 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 But anyways, I was actually taking a bunch of pictures. Dee Dee was helping me proofread, but I was taking a bunch of pictures of just like wildflowers. Look at that. That's a weed. I mean, we mow that down, we chop it down with the weed eater and stuff, but that's absolutely beautiful. Not exactly sure what these are, but I took pictures of them so I can go back home and um, it's easily researched. So, and if you don't know, you folks that have an iPhone, I should do a talk on that. But there's a real slick free feature for iPhones. Take a picture of a flower, and then go into your pictures. Um, and when you look down, click on the picture that you took, and when you look down, um, there'll be like a little star down towards the bottom. Click on that, and then you could it'll ask you to if you want to look up the flower or the plant, um, and it's pretty accurate. It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty accurate. Big Shrimpin', what's up? Roxanne and I will be streaming after Fish Plantsmas. Dee Dee, let me know, and then I'll get off. Um, like I said, I'm just down here putzing around. If I'm cutting into anybody's time, you know, here's what it is. I don't do it on purpose. Um, anyways, yeah, you guys are just going for a walk with me right now. Oh, let me show you another. Oh, it's tomorrow, Keith. Okay, thanks for letting me know. But these things right here, I would say they're invasive, but the flowers that they throw off are so beautiful. They're like everywhere. Really, really cool. Um, Kind of in the dead zone right here. Where, like I said, see all this big pile there? That's sand. So that's that's the money game right there for where I'm at. Um, I'm not even gonna go over by the sifters and stuff. You guys might be able to see way over there, but they got equipment over there. It's not running. This this mine site that I'm at right now only usually runs like Monday through Friday from probably 6 to 3 p.m. So I come over here after they close down. I'm really probably not supposed to be in here, but nobody ever says anything. Check this one out. This is absolutely gorgeous wildflowers. Again, I'm not sure what it is. I took some pictures of it, so I'll look later. But absolutely gorgeous. So what's cool, if you guys go out and about in nature, like I said, I'm not even far from the house. I'm just out walking around looking at pretty things. Look at these little yellow. Man, if you can get something like this in your aquarium, that would be badass. Like a foreground plant or mid-ground in a small tank. Thing's only like maybe 10 inches tall, but man, if you can get something that in an aquarium, that would be cool shit. So, what's up, Craig? And if I miss anybody, I'm sorry, because my fat ass is walking around. And I might lose my breath too because I'm fat and I'm walking. So walking and being fat, not a good mix. But doctor says it's good for you. But I might argue with him. If you guys let me know, is the audio and visual good? Just let me know, because I have no idea. I could probably turn the camera sideways. Let's turn it sideways. You can see more. Is that better? But yeah, let me know if the audio and visual is good. Had to take a break there. And then look at this grass. It's actually lush. Man, if you had that in your aquarium, that would be the cat's ass. Hold on. Chat skipping. Looks and sounds great. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Scotty. I'm walking down here by the water's edge. I don't want to bust my ass. I already fell down once since I've been here. I was trying to climb up something, and I'm in flip-flops, and my feet got wet. And I'm fat, and I busted my ass. But really, what I wanted to come down here for is I'm writing a club program on botanicals. Dee Dee's already previewed some of it, and she gave me some input, and much appreciated. But I was chilling at the house, not doing much, so I wanted to come down here to see if I can get some pictures. Because if you know anything about botanicals, it's basically dead plant matter. And if you guys ever go to your local streams, your local ponds, lakes, whatever, any body of water, and you look around, you look in the water, it's not pristine. It's not super clear, usually. Water usually has a tint to it, and there's sticks and stones, leaves, all kinds of stuff in that water. Not the stones, but all the sticks, leaves, anything that used to be a plant or a tree is a botanical. So I was looking to come and see about getting a few pics, but it's kind of dark. But I got some pics of like logs and shit in the water, but not really what I wanted. I need to get my mask and fins on and actually dive in, but I'm not doing that today. I'll get some good footage. I just seen some bass. You guys aren't going to see it without polarized lens, but small bass. Anyways. Oh, I wish I had a bucket to sit on, because this is a nice spot, but this is a spot that I come to frequently and fish. I catch a lot of largemouth out of here. I've caught a couple smallmouth. Some of the fish that get in here, this isn't far from the Mohawk River in New York. and it has flooded in the past from the river over to this area. So there's actually like walleye in here, which aren't usually known to be in smaller bodies of water that I know of. They're usually like in bigger lakes. This is basically a pond, but there is walleye in here. Um, like I said, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, a lot of different sunfish. I've never been catfishing here, but I'm sure there's catfish in here. Um, I don't target catfish, so I never really caught them. There's some big ass carp in here. I can tell you that. There's carp in here that are probably 20 plus pounds, maybe more. Just looking at the size of them. What's up, Patty? Yeah, you're right. Right there. Patty says, buy your botanicals from me. Um, if you buy your botanicals from me, they're tank safe, but you still should prep them. When you buy any botanicals, whether it be from KJE or Joe Schmo at botanicals.com, you should always prep them. So the way I suggest to prep botanicals now is to rinse them under fresh water, then put them in a pot with fresh water, boil them 10 to 15 minutes, let them cool off, drain the water, rinse them again in tap water. If you're scared about the tap water, rinse them in dechlorinated water, and then you can place them in your tanks. That's what I suggest now. So, but I've been thinking about getting on ice fishing. Hold on. Coro says he's been thinking about getting an ice fishing camera just to mess around with. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I've only been ice fishing once, Coro, because I really don't like the snow and the cold. But a friend of mine invited me, and he had a system called the Vexilar. But it was kind of like playing like an old 1980, early 1980 video game. It just had like little graphic dots, and you could see the fish bouncing around. It's kind of cool, and you could see them come to your line. It's kind of cool. Like I said, it was Vexilar. It wasn't nothing high tech. So I'm just scrolling up in the chat right now. It'll be the Patty. I say that sometimes. I can't I can't say cat's ass was invented by me. I heard it from someone else, but I like the saying. So I can't trademark it, but I do say it. Again, I'm just scrolling, guys and gals. I got 17 people in there for a pop up. That's friggin' good. I appreciate you guys joining in. Oh, the sonar, yeah, it was a sonar fish finder, but it was like portable, and you could bring it in your shanty. I went with a friend of mine, like, oh shoot, it was years ago, probably 10 years ago, because Elijah was pretty little. Um, but a good friend of mine, he goes all the time, and he used to ask me all the time, and I finally went. I took the boys. He had everything, and we went up on Lake George, New York, and sat out there and caught a few fish. I think we caught some perch. Jake caught like a nice pickerel, um, which to me are not good to eat, but to catch one on a little dinky ice fishing pole, and for a little kid to hook a fish that was probably, I would say, 16, 18 inches, that's pretty thrilling for a little boy to catch that. So it was a lot of fun. Keith needs to watch hours. Oh, man, Patty is kicking ass as a mod. Thanks, Patty. I could use watch hours. I'm pretty far from the 4,000 I need, but here's what it is. If you guys wanna give me some watch hours, I appreciate it. If you don't, it's all good. I ain't gonna hate on you. Um, Again, I'm just showing you, just kind of panning around. Like, again, I wish I had my bucket. I should have brought a bucket. I was going to bring my fishing pole, but I wasn't planning on doing much except trying to get some pictures. So, sick of this real estate. Yeah, real estate sucks. My old cat cell phone has an underwater. Jeff Kane says, my old cat cell phone has an underwater maid I should play with sometime. The video quality isn't as nice as the Samsung, though. Okay. The cell phone I'm using right now is an iPhone 13. Um, is it good? I don't know. You guys tell me. So, and if the audio's good, that's great because, like I said, I don't get really good service out here. So, if you guys say it's good, then I got to go with that. Patty, it is serene out here. I like to come down here. Like I said, I usually come in the afternoons, when the mine shuts down and they're not working, because technically I'm not supposed to be in here. Technically, I am trespassing, but I actually used to work for this company like years ago, and I know some of the mine operators here, and I haven't seen them in years. But I'm assuming at least one or two might be still working here, and I doubt they would mess with me. I'm not such an asshole. Well, not the most. So, but like I said, when I used to work for this company, again, that was years ago. I was like an area safety supervisor or a area safety inspector. So these guys always were doing what they were supposed to be doing, and I never messed with them. I would just come down here, shoot the breeze with them, um, see how everything was going, and then just be on my way. That's the way I used to work. Um, if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing in a safe manner, in accordance to how you were trained to do it, there's no issue, you know. But when people like flaunt the rules and say fuck the safety guy, that's when I would fuck you. So don't do that. If you're on a job and you say fuck the safety guy, he's only looking out for you guys. He's not there to bust your balls. He's actually looking out for you. Um, so I'll leave it at that. Um, Craig, it does look clean right here, but I would tell you I would never eat any of the fish out of here personally. Um, this company, maybe now because New York State is pretty strict, but years past, I have no idea what what they did over here in years past. So me, I catch the fish, I release them. I have a couple people local to me that um, ask me sometimes to bring them fish, and if I gut hook something and I can't throw it back without it dying, I'll take it to them. But I full disclaimer. I tell them, me personally, I won't eat fish out of here. I don't like freshwater fish, anyways. Um, I eat saltwater fish. I love tuna. I love snapper. I love triggerfish. I love grouper. A few others, hogfish, a couple others. But freshwater fish, I'm not a big fan of freshwater fish, anyways. But if I was, I wouldn't eat fish out of here. So, Coral says they keep trying to draw it. Well, you'll get safety committee. We had a safety committee. I led it. And you got to have employee buy-in, and you got to have management buy-in. My problem with the company I worked at before, we didn't have management buy-in. They talked a good game, but they really didn't give a fuck. And then that's why I ended up leaving, because after 20 years, I finally got fed up with it, and I told them to fuck off. So you got to have management, you got to have administrative buy-in. So anyways, let me walk back up here and see. Exactly, there's no follow-through. The employees could mention something, I would bring it to management, and they were like, yeah, that's a good idea, and didn't give a fuck. When I would have the CEO and the vice president down on the floor with no fucking PPE on, and they wanted me to enforce PPE rules, and they would come down and walk around the floor with no fucking PPE on. How the fuck are you going to get buy-in from employees? Fuck them. How are you going to get buy-in when we have heavy equipment that keeps failing and they keep fucking jimmy rigging it and not getting it properly fixed? How are you going to get buy-in? Not. So, what's up, Sarah? So, anyways, you'll get me on a rant, Coro. So, you know what's in this pond, and I don't have like a really fine net. I'm just walking up this road now. I'm gonna head up. I'll show you another part. There's actually two parts to this mine that has water. If I don't run out of battery, I have no idea. So if I run out all of a sudden, you guys know that my battery shit the bed. But yeah, Coro, no, you're not misbehaving. You're just you just hit a nerve. That's all, and it's nothing against you guys. It's what I used to do, and I did it for a long time, and they suck. And that's what my degree's in. Um, but I probably will never go back to occupational safety and health. No interest in it. So I'd rather go work at a the convenience store selling gas and fucking Slim Jims. So, anyways, I'm at 20%, but I think that'll get us to where I'm going. Craig said it's cold there. Not cold here. It's not hot, but I'll show you my toes and my shorts. So I'm still in a t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops. So it's definitely warm enough. Again, it's cooled off a lot. Um, Hold on, let me stop so I can read chat a minute. My fat ass getting out of breath too. So no, I would absolutely say the same thing, Keith, but you don't need me. Corho, my blood pressure's already high. I've had hypertension since I was like in my early 20s. So, and that could be from a few different things. Honestly, I was not always fat. And I ain't like a huge obese pig, but I am overweight. Um, I am out of shape too. I sit down too much with what I do now. I can tell you that. I do, since the business is e-commerce, I'm sitting at my desk a lot of times. If I'm not sitting at my desk, then I'm doing water changes or I'm packing boxes. So walks like this are actually good, and I need to do it more often. So if you guys like stuff like this, let me know. Um, you could leave a comment right now, but I will tell you that I don't get to see the comments until like later on. Because once I shut a stream down, well, you guys know if you guys stream, once you shut a stream down, you don't see um, the comments right away. But if you, well, the comments, the chat, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong word. You don't see the chat. But if you leave a comment below once the stream shut down, I could always see that. So, like I said, I am getting winded because I'm out of shape. But this is pretty cool. This is just off the dirt road, but I love walking like this. Just chilling out. Again, I'm just here, just drinking the old Keystone Light, the good stuff, people. Liking the nature walk. Cool. Cool. You can see some of the front end loaders over here. Like I said, these are shut down. That one over there, that's off to the left on this side. That one's probably broke down. They got weeds growing all around it. But then this is one that they use here at the mine. But what I was going to show you on this side, there's a way bigger body of water over here. So this is more like a lake, but I still call it a pond. But I'm going to walk down there. Hopefully I got enough battery life left. We'll see. Cutting through. Hopefully I don't get... There's ticks around here too. So when I go home, I check myself pretty good. Fortunately, I've been coming to this area for many years, and I've never got a tick out here, which is surprising, but I still check myself. So I check my legs, my sack, everything. Because you never know. It's probably not a good idea to be walking in the woods around this area with without long pants and stuff, but I do it. There's somebody over here. No idea, but I'm not the only one that comes in here. Let me get closer to the water and get up if I don't bust my ass here, and I'll show you. But if you could see, I don't know if you can see on top of the water, there's some ducks over there. That's the pipeline that they're using for the dredge unit. And what they're, like I said, what they're dredging this area for aggregate. And aggregate is a fancy word for sand and stone. Not stoners. Now, Patty, don't get me wrong there, but stone, like rocks. But they really don't want these big rocks. So these things are great. And I'll show you. The stuff like this is great for your aquariums. But this has like no value. What they want is the sand. So I have unlimited access to stones like that. Kind of cracks me up when people buy them. I used to sell some stone. I used to sell what do you call it? Dragon stone. I used to sell some petrified rock or petrified tree, and a couple other ones like maple leaf stone. But being e-commerce, I lost my money on it. So I was like, forget effing with stone. And me now, I just come and collect. See all this stuff? I can get stuff down to, I'm just showing you, down to pea gravel if I want. I don't collect the little tiny stuff, but I definitely go and collect stuff like this. So these work fine in your tubs, ponds, or aquariums. So what's up, Rico? Yeah, this is like probably bigger than, I would say this is bigger than like a normal sized pond, but it's still, to me, it's not a lake, but it's pretty good size. And I fish here often. I showed a smaller one on the other side that I actually have more success. But I've caught my fair amount of fish in this one. This side actually has more walleye in it. The other side does too, but this one you'll actually catch more walleye, but you'll still catch a lot of largemouth in here. Let me scroll up. Scrolling. Scrolling. Rawhide. Okay, I think I've seen everything. I like to. Yeah, Rico, I would bring my kayak in here, but I'm actually on private property, and technically I'm trespassing where I'm at right now. So I have a kayak, and a canoe, but I never put it in here. What's up, George? I would love to get my kayak in here, but I kind of, I'll walk in here and don't give two shits about it. But you know, I just never had the kahunas enough yet to drag my kayak in here. But maybe one day. I would like to do some night fishing down here. I've never done that. I always said I was going to, and again, I've never really targeted catfish, but I don't know. Maybe sometime soon I'll come down here, grab a 6-pack with some chicken livers and some bigger hooks, and just come catfishing, chilling. Usually when I come down here, I'm fishing for bass, and I'm moving. I'm using artificial. I usually don't fool with live bait much. Every now and then I'd get some live minnows just for fun. But usually when I fish for bass, probably 98% of the time when I fish for bass, it's all artificial. So I'm constantly moving. And probably for the last 3, 4, 5 years, my bait of choice is anything that Gary Yamamoto puts out, if I say his name right. So the Senko line, and he puts out a bunch of different plastic baits, different shapes. But the 5-inch Senko worm rig, Texas style, no weight, is killer. That's mostly what I use. And I could tell you, I've had other people say they can't catch fish, and I'll fish right beside them. You know, I'll hook one, and they hook shit. So they work. Not 100% all the time. Can't brag that too much, but I will brag on the baits that Yamamoto puts out. What's up, my friend Foxy? I'm down to 10%, so I might lose you guys soon. Night crawlers. Yeah, George. When I was a kid, I used to fish with night crawlers. I don't really fish with them anymore. I know you can catch catfish on them, you catch bass on them, but I don't fish with live bait anymore. Usually, like I said, I'll get live shiners every now and then, just for fun, and I get them at the bait store. I don't throw a cast net to catch them. When I lived down south, and we would fish like inshore saltwater for uh, redfish and speckled trout. We would fish live. Not all the time, but a majority of the time we would fish live. This here is the dredge unit, so you can see the pipe coming off of the back. If you can see it, there's a big ass pump, and then has like a big giant impeller. That thing draws like a huge amount of water through it, and then it's just dredging for the aggregate. So, and that's what they want. Berkeley Gulp makes some good night crawler. I'm just reading your comment, Cora. Berkeley, yeah, the Berkeley Big Gulp. I've tried them, but honestly, I have better success with the Yamamoto baits. Just I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing. I don't know anything about the trout magnet setup, Coro, so um, I can't comment on that because I don't know about it. Hot dogs and corn kernels work best for catfish around here. Okay, you could see old so and so, no names, feeding his piranhas hot dogs up above the line above where I live. For catfish, yeah, I wouldn't feed my aquarium fish hot dogs, but there's a certain somebody that thinks it's all right, thinks it's funny. And Jeff says confidence. Yeah, Jeff. A thing with the Yamamotos, um, and I think it's just me, but it's on the color of the baits also. I use a color called Gobi. It's a greenish kind of like a olive color that Yamamoto has. Like I said, it's Gobi, Gobi. That's my favorite color, and I think I've caught more than 60% of the fish on that one color versus any other color I ever tried. And I have a bag full, and they're not cheap either. So when I try a new color, I kind of hesitant because it's like, is it gonna work? I got to spend $8-9 on a bag of worms, and when I know if I spend $8-9 on this color, I know it's gonna work. So I've wasted a lot of money on other colors that just didn't produce. So let me walk down here real quick before I lose you because I'm almost out of battery. And I said I wasn't going to walk down here by the equipment, but it's not running. So, and I'm not hurting anything. So, pretty much the worst they could do is write me a trespassing ticket, and I'll be on my way if they don't give me shit about drinking a beer. But fuck them. But again, as I told you guys, I used to work for this company. I didn't actually work in the mine here. I was more administrative. But and then this mine site only has like when it's up in operation, there's only a couple guys down here. There's one operating the loader. There's usually one guy on the dredge, and then one guy on the sorting plant over here. So 3 people during the work day is usually all that's down here. Years ago, there was one worker that used to fucking drink on the job here all the time because it's like isolated and nobody'd be down here. But I'd come down here and the dude would be fucked up. So I don't think he's working here anymore. But you can see this big black pipe here. So that's pulling all the water in the aggregate. It comes in, it gets fed at the top. If you can see, I don't know if you guys can see or not, because I got the sun in the back. But it's pretty cool how these sifters or call them sifters, shakers, screens work. But it comes in the top, and each one has like different mesh size. Kind of like if you see like the foam filters, you got different pore sizes on the foam. Each one of these have different mesh sizes, so um, the big rock falls out, small rock falls out, all different places. So, and again, what they really want is this right here. This is the money here. It's the sand. So all this sand here, that's what they really want, because that's the most expensive part of your concrete mix. Um, this size stone right here is pretty much worthless. They'll sell it, but they don't use a lot of this in concrete. And then like the next size over here is pretty much really worthless. Again, they sell it. A lot of this stuff over here goes for like landscaping and stuff. Landscaping. But for the sand and stone industry, this doesn't make much at all. Like I said, where they make their money is in the sand. So that's your brief your little brief education on surface mining, and you know where I get stone. So you know what's funny too? I'll tell you guys a funny story. I don't care, but I've taken boxes of this before to club auctions just for shits and grins, because there's some people that don't have access to stone. They're not near a river. So I brought buckets of it, not big buckets, like maybe 5-10 pounds at a time, and sold it at club auction. It usually doesn't go for much, so I'm not gonna get rich, but I do it every now and then for shits and giggles, and I'll name it like like G'dayids have the species name and the location. I'll just goof around and I'll write on the label, you know, carefully picked through, sourced from this location, Mohawk River, New York, or whatever. It's kind of funny. Some people get giggles out of it, and people buy it. I think the most I ever sold a box of it for was like maybe $5, but it's still a good deal. It's cheaper than what you're gonna get it for at if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot. So, but anyways, that's my story on that. See, this equipment looks like old junky shit from something. I'm expecting Mel Gibson to pop out over here, but the shit still works. So, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Patty. I'm scrolling up, and that's funny. Alshan, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I came down here. You came in late, knucklehead. But I came down here just to try to get some pictures for the PowerPoint that I was writing. See if I can get some natural pictures of my own pictures instead of stealing some off the internet. So I rode down here again. Needed an excuse to just go drink a beer and chill. So I figured while I'm walking around, I'll talk to somebody, because there ain't nobody else down there to talk to me. I did get some mosquito bites, so there's mosquitoes to talk to. There's deer down here. Um, See those right there? These are all over the place. And I've seen them down here. There's coyotes down here too, but there's deer tracks all over the place. In New York, Pennsylvania too. So that's where Alishan's at. But New York has some pretty friggin' big deer. I could tell you that. I moved up here 20 plus years ago from Alabama, and the deer down south, they don't. It cracks me up, because the deer down south, to me, have more food versus the north, because they could eat longer, the season's longer, but they're smaller. The deer up north they've always been bigger. Allison, sorry, not sorry. That's okay. Hey, who taught you to write? I don't let my hoes read it and write. Not really reading, um, or not really writing. I had to. I'm talking on the 25th, short notice, very short notice, down at the club, the Danbury Area Aquarium Society on the 25th of this month. They messaged me and asked if I could do it because the speaker that they had scheduled um, bailed out, basically without notice, but whatever. So my friend Barbara, she messaged me. She was scrambling for a speaker, and when I got the message, I told her sure, because she told me the date of it, and it's on a Friday. It's like 2 hours south of me. There's a great Italian restaurant, like extremely, like my favorite Italian restaurant, that is right next to the hall that we speak at, and so it's an excuse to go get some really good food and hang out and talk smack about the hobby. So I said for sure. They give me like enough money to cover gas to go down there, and they put me up in a motel for the night, and it's all good. I don't do it for the money, but they cover my gas. The last time I spoke down there, they covered my dinner, which was nice, but not expected. But it was nice. They did cover it, and again, they paid for the motel. I can make it round trip, but by the time I get out of there, it's probably close to 11 at night. Then it's a 2 hour ride, and if they offer the motel, um, I take it just so I don't have to drive 2 hours late at night back. But one of these days, Alishan's going to invite me down to Bucks County to speak, and I'll be happy to come down there. That's just letting you know, if you're still here, Alishan, that put me on the schedule. All right, buddy. Hold on. I stop. Say hi. Hey, Alishan, I ain't seen Leslie since COVID started. Leslie bailed from the hobby all the way. Leslie bailed on Danbury. Leslie bailed on the ALA. Leslie bailed on the G'day Working Group. So I don't know what to tell you about Leslie. But Barbara's still doing the thing with the club. Bill Cole is doing a lot with the club. Rich is doing a lot with the club. There's a good core at the Danbury. So again, Leslie kind of ran it for years, but she bailed on the hobby, and a lot of people don't even. She just quit talking to everybody. So I'll leave it at that. So I don't know what's going on with her. Yeah, go buy some stuff from the putt so he's not cool. I would appreciate it. Hey, if you guys don't know, I have a big sale on botanicals right now. If you guys don't know, I posted it on Facebook. It's not on my website. But if all botanicals are 20% off, are already low prices. If you price compare our regular prices with anybody else, you'll see that we're very competitive. So right now, and yeah, I'm giving myself a plug, but right now, if you use coupon code botanical20 on our website, all botanicals are an additional 20% off the already low price. All right. So go get your pod ditty bags that are cheap as F, your cone ditty bags, your alder cones, your bale pods, your palm pods, your coconut husk, your catappa leaves, your mulberry leaves, all of that stuff. We have a huge selection. And I'm always looking to source more. I actually had it came yesterday, but I had 58 pounds of twisty pods arrive yesterday, and a little over 300 lotus pods arrived yesterday. So I got a lot of shit. So, anyways, that's my story on that. Alishan says super cichlids tomorrow. Um, well, have fun, Mr. Tom. Let let Martin and Miss Lisa know I said howdy. Um, Martin and Lisa are good friends of mine, and I always enjoy seeing them. And the only time I ever get to see Martin and Lisa are like they're going to be at the Keystone Clash, so I see them there. I got to bullshit a lot with Martin at the ACA Cataclysm, so that was good. Actually, unfortunately the vendor room was kind of slow, so it gave, and I wasn't selling anything. I was just talking product for Fritz Aquatics, but Martin had some downtime, so we got to catch up and talk, and it was a good time talking with Mr. Martin. And I talked to Lisa too, but more so Martin. But, so yeah, right there, huge selection of botanicals. Um, Check it out. Botanical 20 is the coupon code. So I know Foxy has a coupon code. Um, you guys could use that for everything. But you can't double up on the coupon codes, unfortunately. So if you're looking for botanicals only, go with Botanical 20. If you're looking for products in addition to botanicals, so if you need water chemicals from Fritz, if you need fish food from Agcor or Dr. Basler, then use Foxy's code. If Dee Dee or Foxy are still in here, I don't know your code off the top of my head. So if you want to post it, please do. But if you guys follow their channel, um, they post it all the time. But I don't know it off the top of my head. And their code is good for 12% off across the board. So again, if you want to use the code for Foxy, be sure to tune in and watch her channel. And Dee Dee, I got to give one for you. If Dee Dee, if you start streaming yourself, I'm gonna generate one for your channel too. So there you go, right there. Hold on, there. Look at that, man. Mateo's so smart. Place 2 orders. There, man. What a friggin' genius, bro. I love you, man. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Hey guys, I gotta end this. The phone died. I got back to the car and I had to plug it back in. So, anyways, I appreciate all of you guys watching. Um, appreciate you guys hanging out, shooting the breeze. I hope you liked the the little BS walk I went on. If you liked it again, let me know, not in chat, but in comments, and we'll do it again because my fat butt needs to exercise anyways. But my phone's probably going to die again because I got some cheap ass knockoff charging cord. And I think I got like less than 2% right now. So it might die because the cord might become disconnected. But anyways, I just wanted to pop back on. Foxy and Alishan told me that it was still streaming, so it's kind of funny. Even though it just like died, I didn't know StreamYard keeps it going. But anyways, Alishan, I fell in that water one time, actually fishing, like trying to climb up the bank with my flip flops on, and my feet were wet, and I busted my ass and fell in the water before. So I don't want to do that on streams. Anyways, you guys, thanks. Peace. Have a good Friday. Stay safe. Love you.